Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Eve Angel Savage with Audacity Group Social Enterprise. And this is day 2 of my reflections for this year, for the year 2015. So many exciting things have happened on this year, and I just want to share and talk a little bit about what I'm thankful for, and all the wonderful people that I've met along the way and the relationships that I've built along the way. I think it's very important for us to chronicle those things that we've done all year long. And I want to um, particularly talk about where it all began for me this year. On January 5th of this year, I decided to come outside of my little shell that I was in for quite some time while I was in my doctoral studies. As you know, you're almost like a hermit when you're doing research, and your life revolves around books and research. And I decided that it was really time to, get my feet wet, get back into the game, that I had been sitting dormant for about 7 years. And so, with that said, I was invited to this really wonderful launch party with Rain. And I just want to reflect a little bit on what that meant to me and what it still means to me today. Um, as you know, Rain Incorporated is a rather large entity that is ran by Miss Norma Warren and Cheryl Cloyd Robbins, with several divisions, and they're doing some great work and producing some great products and developing some wonderful young people. And on the 5th of January, they had their launch party for Forbidden Fruits, and it was just an awesome event. And I am so glad that I decided to take up the invitation, and my husband and we had the most wonderful time. And I met some absolutely wonderful people that are still in my life, and we are building relationships and networking together, and we have been all year long. And that's a great segue into a concept that I really want to address with entrepreneurs, and that's called reciprocity. The one thing I learned about my relationship with Rain, and most relationships that I develop or decide to enter into or to network with others, is how to give. And giving is what I know, which made it so hard to separate at what point do you generate your own revenues. Well, I honestly feel like the more you give, the more you get back. So I continue to give, and one of the things we do consistently in my social partnership with Rain is we give to one another, and that concept is called reciprocity. I can't emphasize enough how important that concept is. Reciprocity is simply when you are giving something of yourself and you don't really expect anything in return, but it just happens. So reciprocity is key in business, and in so many ways. And let me just tell you just a few ways that you can do that, even with social media. Like, I have this great circle of entrepreneurs called the Entrepreneurial Circle, and it's up to about 250 members now, which is absolutely wonderful. But I think there are some missing concepts, and not just within my circle, but within lots of circles, and on how we can better support one another. And that concept is simply reciprocity. One simple way of doing that is, we all use social media in our business, daily business flow. Okay, and so we have business pages, we have web pages, we have Twitter, we have all of these great ways and free sources to talk about business and to connect with one another. And one of the things I do very consistently is share. I share, I build, I like, and of course, not without taking a really good look at what I'm getting myself into, because I think it's very important that when you or for example, someone's Facebook page, a business Facebook page, the reason why it's important to like these pages is because they get into the flow of your timeline. And if you want other people to like what you're doing, then it's just as important that you like what other people are doing. Of course, as long as it's not in a reflection of some type of immorality, or something that is against your ethical, something that's unethical. Because I certainly agree that in business you have to be extremely careful about the people that you link up with. But if business is legit, and it's, you can help someone, because God said in His Word there's more than enough, and that there would be more than enough. And so it's very, very important that we begin to understand this whole concept of how we grow. Like the pages. I'm not saying hit the like button on a post. I'm saying click on the page and like the page. Because what it does is it grows your audience. Every time for example, I like a lot of pages, and I do because I want to monitor what's going on in my field. I want to monitor what's going on in my circle, and I want to see where I can answer the questions that need to be answered, or address the problem that needs to be addressed. But you won't ever know and get in front of any of your right audience if you're not liking and sharing and being a part of and growing a network using your social media as you should. So again, let's be thinking about reciprocity. Consistency and reciprocity is an awesome concept that is not often utilized effectively. And so it will increase your customer base. I guarantee you, when you begin to like and share, if you see something that you like out there that's good for you, then of course you should share it. If you like it, someone else may like it. But that's one of the things that Rain Incorporated and Audacity, we are extremely consistent about supporting each other and supporting those things that's going to help our community to grow together. Because it takes more than one of us. It takes all of us, and we all have our very, very unique processes and businesses and concepts. And I have my own set of skills that came along with studying to be a PhD, studying as for a PhD. So what I do is quite naturally going to be different than what someone else does, or why they do it. So with all that said, reciprocity, get in there. It's an important skill in an extremely crowded market, and we're going to be sharing a lot of these concepts in how you can stand out in a crowded market, how you can increase your your client base and client prospecting. And we've got some great things coming up in 2016. So be on the lookout for our release of our course room, which is coming up, and I will be in that course room with you. With each course is a 6-week course that I'll be teaching from a learning management system approach. And it's an awesome class where you will actually be not just learning a concept, but you will begin to apply that concept. And just remember that if you never invest in yourself, then you just simply try to figure things out on your own. Why do that? There are people who have done the work, who have researched, who know what's good and what's not, and what works and what doesn't. And so, invest in yourself, and, because the relationships that you build with other people are so very important. And I thank you, Norma Warren and Cheryl Cloyd Robbins, for your consistency in our relationship. And it's not just about business for us. It's about it's a love bank. It's a love bank like no other. And I can't explain that to you. Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but not really. Let me try this. Our support of one another is considered our love bank with each other, and that we consistently all year long. And I thank you guys for that time that you invited me into your circle, and was able to grow with all of you and to help one another. I had some things, we share things that are important to us, and we build on each other, because where I'm weak, someone else may be able to complement me. And so that's what we do. We complement one another and learn and grow together. And when we find out something neat, some neat thing in the universe that's working, then we share those things with one another, and we share those things within our circle, with our network of friends. And these people are not just friends; they are our business partners. Social partnerships are critical, and you don't have to be the same. People think that you you absolutely have to be on some same playing field to have a social partnership, but that's not true. Social partnerships is where you actually partner with one another for the greater good, and we're doing some great things together, and I'm just delighted to move into 2016. I've watched them grow enormously, as I have as well. Be on the lookout for what's coming in 2016, because it's about to go boom. And I'm thankful. I'm so thankful to the two of them. January 5th made all the difference in my life, and coming forward. And I'm thankful this year. It's that time of year, where Thanksgiving, where I feel like, there's so much to be thankful for, and so many things that we just should let go of. And no nonsense. I have a no nonsense approach to most things, and so I'm just thankful today for my friend circle and my network with Rain. And this is all about you, Rain, today. So thank you, ladies, for all that you've been doing, and thank you for listening to me all the time and being there. My phone calls aren't ignored. You have great ideas, and where I'm short, you're strong, and I look to you for that, and I glean to those who have done a particular thing right, and we help each other to polish our skills along the way. And so I'm extremely thankful again, and I can't say that enough. And Cheryl, great job, girl. I'm watching you grow. And Norma, thank you for listening to me, always being my advisor in the corner, who is showing me, a different way of going about it, or maybe a missing link, or just Superwoman. I thank you for, and it's about time I give you a call, right? Beyond our girls night, we even have girls night out together. And last week we got to paint and have a good time on Friday, and we created some awesome art. And I guess I should share that with you. I actually put it on my wall today, and we had the most wonderful time painting. And so we went to a girls' night out, and we did this. Isn't this beauty? Isn't this a beauty? Look at that. That's a bad booty, isn't it? I'm actually pretty good at this painting thing. So, and I actually had a wonderful time releasing some energy and networking with my girls, my friends, and again, everybody's not your friend, but you know, we are friends, and I thank you, Rain, Norma Warren, Dontia, Cheryl Hoy Robbins, um, everyone associated with Rain, and I can't remember everyone's name. I'm not even gonna try, but thank you. This is Dr. Savage, and I want you to be on the lookout for what's coming up in 2016. Our very first class series is beginning on January 3rd, 5 to 6:30. I'll be introducing client prospecting. I have been networking and having discussions with authorities all over the United States. And now we're bringing to the table some of those things where we can actually teach those concepts right here in Greenville and abroad, because they'll also be going into, again, my classroom opens up in January, and that's available on our website. So if you have any questions about what we do at Audacity, it's all about solving one of the world's biggest problems. That's what social enterprise is all about. Solving a problem, and we're solving the problem of the lack of resources, lack of funding, lack of money, lack of ability to take care of oneself, lack of equality, um, lack of respect, lack of so many different things that we have realized over the years that we can do this. We can help ourselves, and this is a part of what social enterprise is all about, is tackling a bigger problem. And so I thank you for listening to me today, not rattling on. I'm just so thankful. I just really want to talk about that. But be on the lookout for what's coming up in 2016 at Audacity. This is Dr. Eve Angel Savage, and look me up. It's www.audacitygroupsocialenterprise.com, and look at all the services that we have available. We are interviewing entrepreneurs around the world. If this is something that you're interested in and you bring to the table some great expert skill, then we welcome you. Give us a call, 252-347-5916, 252-347-5916. Again, that's Audacity at www.audacitygroupsocialenterprise.com. For now, I'm signing off. This is Dr. Eve Angel Savage inside the Entrepreneur Circle.